Hey everyone, it's Rob from Hypop and welcome back to another video. In this one, we are unboxing a new flash from Godox. This is the V1 Mid Speedlight. So I have a new Speedlight and flash here from Godox. This is called the V1 Mid. This is somewhat of a surprising release. It's essentially a medium-sized Speedlight with a round head. So for those of you that are familiar with Godox's models out there, there's the V480 flash, which has recently been released. It sits between the V350, which is a small compact Speedlight with a guide number of about 35 or so, and also the V860s, which is a standard size Speedlight with a guide number of about 60. So the V480 sat in the middle there. It's got about a 45 to 50 guide number. And the V1 Mid is essentially the same flash, but it has a round head. So you can see there on the back, the round head of the flash. Now, the great thing about the round head flashes from Godox is that they've somewhat maintained the diameter of the round head, which means that you are open to all of Godox's flash accessories. This includes the AKR1. It also includes magnetic mounts. They've got the diffuser domes, and all of the magnetic accessories that are attached there. So let's take a look at what's included. So firstly, we have the user guide. We also have a camera compatibility guide too, and it shows you all the different models and the camera compatibilities. You have the flash itself, and it comes in this pouch here. You also have the V1 Mid. So you can see that familiar round head on the front there. You've got the model there, V1 Mid. This one here is for Canon, and they are available in all the different camera brand models. So that's Canon, Nikon, Sony, Olympus, Panasonic, and also Fuji. You have a battery. So this one here is the VB22, and this is slightly different to previous models of a similar type battery called the VB20. And the main difference is hidden underneath this pull tab here, and that is the USB Type-C charging port. You also have a charging adapter there, that's USB Type-A charging adapter, and also the charging cable. So you've got the Type-A, Type-C charging cable. And at the back of this pouch is actually a cold shoe stand that has a 1/4 thread. So you can mount that on there. This will allow you to mount it to light stands or tripods. So here is the V1 Mid. So let's put this battery inside. Just got to slide down and pop the battery in. And once that's in there, you can simply hold down on the power button to turn the flash on. It's a color touchscreen, so that's an update to the flash here. It's a round head flash touchscreen, so it's really easy to use. The battery itself is slightly higher capacity, and it gives you 650 full power shots. The flash itself at the highest output has a 1.7 second recycle time, so it's relatively fast for a Speedlight that's powered by a battery. It also will reduce in terms of its recycle time depending on how many consecutive flashes that you are doing. So you've got to be mindful of that, especially if you're in burst mode and you're shooting quite and popping this off quite a lot in an event perhaps, or a party or a wedding. Just be mindful of that the recycle time will reduce if it will heat up, if the flash heats up itself. So turning this on, and then all you need to do is scroll the dial there, and you can see that screen, which is that touch screen. So that touch screen is really nifty because it's something that's come over from the X3 triggers and the X3 Pro trigger, and some of the Godox flashes as well. So that just makes it really easy to use. You've obviously got the manual dial too, so you can do that with the dial. And on the main screen here, you can toggle between all the different settings. So you've got, when you press down on the home button, you have Wi-Fi off, you have sender, you also have receiver, menu, and also wireless. So if you're just using this as a single flash, you'd likely be using this on wireless off. If you're using this as a sender flash or a master flash with a group of other flashes, you don't actually need a flash trigger, and you can actually control multiple flashes directly from this to act as a master flash. So if you do that, so using this as a receiver flash, this can be used as a slave flash. Essentially, if you have another master flash controlling this flash here, you can set that mode as well. You obviously have wireless mode where you can control this flash with a flash trigger too. So all you need to do is set the channel and the group. as well as ID if you want to, which is optional. You can scan for appropriate channels. So if you're in an area that has a high traffic or perhaps lots of wireless signals, you can scan to find the appropriate channel, or you can hit sync, which is one touch sync with Godox's X3 or X3 Pro systems. And it's all really a nifty lightweight flash. It weighs about 418 grams with the battery inside, so it is under that ½ kilo mark. And if you're after a flash that still has quite a lot of power, is a round head, and also suitable to be put onto a run and gun type setup without adding too much weight, I feel like this is a great option. Now I have the V480 here with me. It's essentially the same flash, as you can see, all identical except for the head. And same thing, you've got the touchscreen, you've got all the menu options, the same menu options. The main thing that is different here is obviously the head. The V480 has that bounce card that people are familiar with the standard heads. But the main reason you'd be choosing a round head flash is really for that natural light drop off and the ability to use those magnetic accessories that Godox have for the V1 series, essentially. So there are round head adapters that you can use for these standard Speedlight heads. I believe it's called the SR2, if you want to look that one up. And that essentially converts this into a round head style, but you are obviously missing that top part of the round actual head of the flash Fresnel head as compared to just the standard Speedlight. So that's something to be mindful of. This one here has the modeling light at the front. This is a 2-watt LED modeling light, whereas the V480 has the modeling light at the front of the body here. So that's something to take note of. They both have that USB Type-C port here for your firmware updates, and also a 2.5mm sync port if you're using a sync cable instead. Now the heads themselves, the V1 Mid can go from 0 to 330 degrees. It also goes from -7 to 120 degrees vertically, which is pretty much the same with the V480. If you're to see that as well, you can see it goes 330 too. So really the main differences and the main reason you'd be choosing the V1 Mid over the V480 is for that round head. So who is the V1 Mid for? I feel it's someone who perhaps is looking for their first Speedlight or flash, and they're wanting something that's not too large. So the V1 Pro and the V100 are full-size flashes. And if you're after a round head flash, but you don't want all that additional weight, maybe your camera body is smaller, maybe you shoot an APS-C body, or a small compact body like say the Sony A7C, and you want to reduce the weight, I feel like the V1 Mid or the V480 is actually a good flash for that. You obviously trade off a bit of power, so you're not getting as much power as some of those larger flashes, but that weight ratio is actually going to be quite good, especially if you've got this on body and you're shooting run and gun style. You'd also be looking at the V1 Mid if you are perhaps already invested in some of the Godox round head flashes and you have some of their accessories and you're just wanting an additional flash that will have that lighter weight to reduce your carry for your shoot. So I feel like this flash has been a surprising release, but perhaps a welcome one because of the form factor and that round head style. So for more videos just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be updated of any new content we release. Leave a like on the video if it's helped you. Feel free to leave down in the comments section below your thoughts, or if you have any questions about the V1 Mid. Follow us on socials, the links are down below, and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Thanks for watching.